Yonkers City Council holds off on a plan that could bring $20 million to the struggling school district. News 12's Tim Cassidy tells us some council members, though, say there are just too many questions about the long-term impact of creating a transitional finance authority to borrow that money.
Please stop making the cuts because my sister Emma will not have the pre-K education.
Even 5-year-old John Gashi is taking on the fight to save programs like pre-K from being slashed in the Yonkers public schools. A $42 million budget gap is still hanging over the district. But there may be a solution to at least $20 million of it.
If you would join us at the table here.
City Council members are trying to decide whether to create a special transitional finance authority, a public benefit corporation that could borrow money on Wall Street.
Essentially what it would do, as it does in New York City, is allow the city to restructure existing debt so that we would get a lower interest rate and therefore lower payments. That would free up some money for education.
But the City Council has concerns.
But by doing that, we have to make sure it doesn't adversely affect our otherwise bond rating. We have issues of local control, which we want to maintain, but we also want to have the hard controls to be able to bring our costs in line.
And some, like Yonkers parent Nicole Dorn, fear they'll have to just borrow another $20 million to cover the same shortfall next year.
Don't put ourselves in more in debt than what we already are.
But the borrowing plan could help restore pre-K, full-day kindergarten, busing, and sports, all slated for major cuts. Some of the 708 workers and teachers who already got pink slips could be rehired. Parents are begging the council to do something.
They need to find the money. Our kids are our future.
And so the City Council continues to try and hammer out this deal. If they approve it, then it also has to be approved by the state legislature and the state controller. And by the way, all of this needs to be done within the next 10 days.